I'm going to try to get a really fast Star Citizen video in before my daughter comes downstairs. So that's going to be a challenge. We're going to go over the Aegis Avenger series. In this case, I'm going to be flying the Warlock. They all handle the same, just different loadouts and slightly different interior. I enjoy the Warlock because of the look. They all have a very similar look, just, I don't know, I like the Warlock. And EMP is overpowered, as most people know. So if you look at the ship on the outside, it's very similar to like a space shuttle, space plane look. Very classy and classic. I really, really, really like the look of the Avengers. Good ships. On the exterior rear, for like the Titan or the Stalker, etc., you're going to have cargo. Inside the Warlock, it instead shows you your cool little EMP generator. So yeah, that's nifty. But unfortunately that means you've given up your cargo space to have EMP capability in this ship. Which is, I guess, done for balance reasons, but it does limit it for carrying boxes, etc. And the only way to exit or enter the ship is through the cockpit, like a smaller fighter. So we're going to go ahead and get in, and we'll do this review as quickly as I can, like I said, before my daughter interrupts and makes things difficult. Ship's powered up. We'll go ahead and take off. We will not be reviewing the combat capabilities or anything like that. Again, just the pilot review portion that I usually do. So again, on the exterior wise, it's very believable as far as an aerodynamic frame. You got a ship that should perform very well in atmosphere and be pretty aerodynamic. And of course, it's, you know, cross-section wise, it's not that big. For the top, it's a relatively large target, but, you know, front and back, it's a smaller cross-section. Alright, let's go back inside. We look at the cockpit layout. You got your MFDs, so basically two main MFDs, your radar, the standard HUD that you've got in the ships nowadays, and the third MFD that's kind of down here, but kind of hard to see. And then you got these rudder pedals that actually do absolutely nothing. I guess they are just brakes or footrests. So as we look in the controls, yaw left, strafe left and right is the left stick. Roll is twisting the right stick. Throttle up and down is forward and back on the left stick. So it's a dual joystick setup like a lot of people are using. And you're not going to be able to see it, but pitch is going to be the same. It's going to be pulling back and pushing forward on the right stick. You can only see it in kind of larger control differences. Alright, so let's get into the handling in space. We'll choose a target of Everest Harbor. Flight path vector, centered, pitch. Again, this is not using boost, just straight up IFCS, normal flying. Very responsive, quick to turn and stop. It's 180, 360, and good in that direction as well. And roll is relatively slow. So the roll is more in line with a Super Hornet or a Freelancer, but then the pitch and the yaw are pretty responsive and more in line with something smaller like the Aurora or the Hawk. Let's go ahead and check speed. Top speed's 1306, so it's pretty quick as that goes. My daughter's about to come down the stairs, unfortunately. Slowing down without boost, relatively slow. We'll head down to atmosphere real fast. And I am sorry, she's going to interrupt the stream, and I simply do not have the time to do another video. I wanted to just get this done while we have this ship as being a free fly. So I'm unfortunately rushing this. I haven't done a video for Star Citizen for a while, and I wanted to get these done. It's just been rough lately with me being off of work and the daughter off of school, and it's just not been easy to do my streams. I've been hoping she would stay upstairs for longer, but I was not lucky enough. The mother-in-law brought her down. So, we're going to try to get some atmospheric performance real quick on the ship. And then I'll end the stream in atmosphere. So again, I'm using triple gimbaled Gatlings. Alright, so we're going to come down here in the atmosphere. I'm at 9,000. I'd like to get a little lower. I'm trying to rush again. That's close enough. Still, the atmospheric effects will be present. Check the yaw. And again, you see that same directional slight instability. Actually, more like stability in atmosphere on the Avenger that you've seen in some of the other ships, where you can't do a full yaw 360. It's going to stop you after about 90 degrees, which I actually like and I think is realistic. Let's do the pitch stability, yaw stability. Alright, so she holds level in whatever angle you place her on the horizon with no loss of altitude. Use pitch in the turn. Doing about 10 Gs and hold it pretty well. So again, you're gonna, in atmosphere, you're gonna use your pitch and roll to get yourself on target rather than yaw, which is how I prefer it and how it should be. Let's roll inverted again at 0. Holding altitude. And speed in atmosphere is again going to be limited. It's going to be a function based on your altitude and your height. Alright, so I'm mostly out of time. Sorry, I would have liked to have done a little bit more in-depth video, but it is what it is. So that was the Avenger series, and I hope you guys enjoyed the short video. Have a good one.